Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Reine Des Fleurs. We are just starting on Ghislain's route now. If you haven't already watched Leon's route, off the top of my head I can't remember, but when I did the subtitle version I looked it up and I remembered, but I can't remember right now, so I'm just going to write it on the screen exactly where you should watch up to with Leon to be up to this point in Ghislain. After this, there's going to be a couple of scenes that are the same between the two that I'm not re-recording, so you're best off watching Leon's route before watching Ghislain's because there may be future scenes that are going to get skipped. So without further ado, let's start with Ghislain. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. The first deviance here between the stories is that Orpheus is the one donating grace to Chrysantheme in the very first ceremony instead of Leon. So here we go. The lay will be the donor. After I said that in a shaky voice, Orpheus shut his eyes tightly. When I think of his feelings, I feel such pain inside. I should say something at least. After thinking that, I intended to speak, but I didn't know what to say. It's okay. I was thinking this would be the best option. Orpheus, I'm so... Don't say it. I won't accept any apologies. If you apologize to me, that would make me feel sort of guilty. Then I would apologize to you too, but you would still feel the same. Aww. So let's not go down that road. We'll do our best together, as Reine and Knight. Thank you. I hold back my tears and nod to him as best I can.
Seems you guys have been building up a pretty good relationship. So, let us begin. Please approach the water mirror with Princess. Ghislain, you as well since you are the recipient. Certainly.
This is the amount of each country's grace. It's indicated by the brightness of each flower.
That really tells me just how awful the condition of my country is. That's what the ceremony is for, to improve that condition. First, the two knights, please touch the water with your hand that bears the ring.
I hope I'm doing it right.
Then, Princess, present your right hand as well.
I understand. I dip my ring-bearing hand into the water with the other two hands.
Think of the water as if it is grace. The transferring of grace can be done by imagining its flow.
Are you two ready? Yes, I'm ready. You can do it any time.
I will not say thank you, Orpheus.
You don't look so convincing in your state, Ghislain. You also have your precious home country, so don't worry about me. It seems these two are mentally prepared. Now, I must not hesitate. Then, let's begin. Did it work? What do you think? What's it look like? It was only a few seconds in real time, but there is a clear change in the flowers that are reflected in the water mirror. The chrysanthemum and the pink dianthus. The chrysanthemum's wilt was reversed, and it flourished once again. Then, the pink dianthus wilted instead. This indicates that the grace has successfully transferred from Vita to Chrysantheme. When I turn around, there is Orpheus, with his face distorted in pain.
Hey, what's wrong?
Orpheus! He is barely breathing. Seeing his suffering, I instinctively tried to run to him, but...
Do not panic, Princess. Just watch him from there.
Why? Orpheus is...
He is just experiencing the effects of the transfer. This is the reality that you brought about. We don't even have the right to worry about him, as we are the ones who caused this.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Orpheus, No. Didn't I tell you? No apologies are accepted. I have decided that I will take full responsibility with you. I hate seeing the guy suffer like this. Orpheus.
It seems he passed out from the pain. I will take him to his mansion. I owe him that much. What are you saying? Of course we will help you too. It would be hard for you alone. We will support him from the back. You take care of the rest. All right.
Ghislain lifted Orpheus, who had fallen to the ground. Then Leon and Louis moved in to help, while I could do nothing but watch them. And from here we skip because it's all the same stuff. And we're picking up here where we actually get to choose to go see Ghislain. Chapter 2, Ghislain 1, Awkward Encouragement. I'm sorry that I couldn't see you for some time now. How are you doing? Can I talk to you alone? The Reine, Violet. I received acceptance from Ghislain, but the reason why I wanted to see no one but Ghislain is I know that Ghislain will strengthen my weakened heart with his strict attitude, though that is rather dependent of me. I'm worried about him also. Even if it was to save his country, another was sacrificed for it. Ghislain's heart must be wounded since he is such a proud man. After that first task, I wonder what he thinks of his duty as a knight now.
Princess, are you going to see Ghislain?
Yes, can you please stay here and wait today?
I understand, but before you go see Ghislain, I think you might want to hear from Sumba Benny. He might know how Ghislain is doing these days.
Well, he should. He lives with him.
Oh, and you may want to talk to Louis if you wish to face him as a Reine.
We ain't here for no loyalty route.
If you wish to talk to him as a person, you might want to talk to Orpheus about him.
That's who we're going for, Orpheus.
But we're not sure which information would be better for Princess. So, it's up to you, Princess.
Okay, I understand. Thank you. With that information in mind, let me go out. Who should I talk to first? Whose story do you want to hear? Obviously, that will be Orpheus. And plus, we ought to be checking on him since he suffered so much anyway. About Ghislain's condition, Summa Beni.
He's been doing well since Chrysantheme was given grace. I'd like to say there's nothing to worry about with him, but...
Is anything wrong with him?
Yeah. He's physically fine, but his mental state... From what I see, I'd say he doesn't know how to deal with his feelings.
Deal with his feelings?
Yes. I'm not sure if that's what's making him stay inside the mansion since the ceremony. I've been trying as hard as I can to help him out, but...
Of course, it is natural to be distressed by this situation. I hope I could at least soothe his mind. That's all, Summa Beni, you weren't that helpful. About Ghislain's condition, Orpheus. How are you feeling, Orpheus? I'm just hanging in there. I'm sorry. If I were stronger, you wouldn't have to worry like this. Don't worry, just take care of yourself. If you're not well, you better return to your mansion. I may come see you later. What's so funny? I'm sorry, because you said exactly what Ghislain said to me. Ghislain? Yes, I didn't get to see him for a while, but coincidentally, I met him just now.
Don't be walking around like this. Stay calm. I will come to see you later.
That's my impression of Orpheus doing impression of Ghislain. How did I do? He said it like he was upset with me, but not exactly. I think he was worried about you just like I am. Maybe, but... I feel like Ghislain's changed since he became an official knight. I mean, he's more kind than he was before. I would be glad if he accepted me, even a little. As he says, I don't see him being so strict these days. I wonder if something happened to change him like this. Well, yeah, I guess the ceremony was kind of traumatic. I heard many stories, but the most important things are what Orpheus told me, because he was the only other person I talked to. These two are the most important. I don't know how I should behave when I see him. I'm a little bit worried. Just be yourself, Violet. Then, on the promised day... Oh.
Hey, Princess. Welcome.
Sumabeni, where is Ghislain?
He's staying inside and playing the piano like crazy. I told him to come out when Princess arrives, but he doesn't listen.
Does he ever? Piano.
Oh, come to think of it, I haven't told you about that. This is a good chance then. I'll invite you to a special place.
Sumabeni, always the matchmaker. I love you, Sumabeni, you're such a sweetheart. Sumabeni guides me down the hallway. Ah. I hear the sound of a piano. Seems this is a special place.
I'm going now. Please wait for him inside.
Okay, I will. I responded in a small voice to Sumabeni's kindness. I try as hard as I can not to make any noise as I open the door. And it's a slight cliffhanger here because we're not going to show you Ghislain's piano room until the next episode. But it kind of worries me hearing that Ghislain's... I don't know, it's like he's softened up, but it sounds like he's depressed to me. I'm worried about him. I mean, it's nice if he becomes nicer to people, but I don't want it to be because he's depressed or sad. Come on, you can be strict with me if it makes you feel better, Ghislain. In the next episode, let's see how our meeting goes with our first official video on Ghislain's path. I hope to see you there or in some of my other videos, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.